For a very long time, I was a fan of the Globetrotters. I always thought they were so cool. Not pumped up. I was always a fan of them growing up. I would always practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. Oh. Would you believe me if I said I didn't drop that? You're not bothering me. I love you. Heart eye emoji. Alright, so today is going to be a different video. It's not going to be the televised live stream event that I call Workout Wednesday. There's a reason for that, and the reason is that wonderful woman out there. Alright. This wonderful woman right there. That one right there. She's getting a new car tomorrow. That's gonna be all day tomorrow, so that's I'm doing it the night before. So today is Tuesday. It's roughly at 11 p.m. at night. Well, 11 p.m. That sort of actually automatically implies nighttime. What we're doing today is we're going over something that it was actually kind of hard to find when I was looking into an updated camera. I started out with this bad girl. It's the Canon T2i. Canon Rebel T2i, and don't get me wrong, if you are on a very limited budget, it's a great starter camera. They're like $200 now, American dollars. But if you're looking for the next jump, the best tier of cameras, I'd recommend the camera that I'm shooting on, the Sony A7 Mark II. Funny you guys are here. I created a list. I was writing it down when you guys showed up. It's color coordinated and everything. Number 1. If you have a little bit of extra money to spend and you are looking into a better camera, the Sony A7 Mark II is the full frame camera. There are two main sizes of sensor. There is the full frame sensor, which is the camera that I'm shooting on, and then there is this kind of camera. This is a APS-C sensor. This essentially magnifies whatever you're seeing. So if you have a 55 or a 50 millimeter, you're probably looking at closer to a 75 millimeter focal length. So there are more than just the APS-C and the full frame sensors. Fuji cameras, Nokia cameras, Sigma, Panasonic, even some of the Nikon and Sony cameras have them too. But let's actually get into the first reason why I just love the Sony A7 Mark II. And this completely changed the game of photography for me and even video making. So it is a mirrorless camera. So there's no optical viewfinder. This also coincides with number 1, why it's just personally the best, even the best starter camera. It has an electronic viewfinder. What an electronic viewfinder is, the way that a camera works, there's actually a bunch of mirrors inside of here that reflect and you get this image. So this is an optical viewfinder. This is the Canon Rebel T2i. The best way that I could put this is what you see here will actually be up here. What you see is what you get. You'll see the final image in the viewfinder, which is just game changing. It is. So it saves the time, especially for beginners, from doing this. Taking a picture, looking at it. Oh, it's too bright. Damn, that's too dark. Just doing this thing, it just saves so much time. Mirrorless cameras are the way to go. Number 2, it has a 5-axis in-body stabilization system. Some of you might ask, well, Jake, what's a 5-axis in-body stabilization system? Well, glad you asked. It has 2 additional stabilization points, and it essentially just allows the sensor to rotate on the set points, and it just creates more of a stabilized look and feel for photographers, videographers, and there are a lot of lenses that come equipped with additional stabilization. It just allows for a cleaner look, more stabilized look. Alright, number 3, the size of the body and the weight. You can't compare it to something like this. This is like the size of my head, and that's like the size of my palm. So it's just like very compact camera. Plus, yes, this does fit, but it's more ergonomic in your hand, and if you're shooting all day, it's way scientists that I'm totally friends with have said just feels 1,000,000 times better. I'm just quoting them, that's all. Number 4, the fourth reason why the Sony A7 Mark II is just such a supreme camera is the tilt screen. The tilt screen is just remarkable. It has a tilt screen, so as you can tell, this one does not come apart. You can't, I mean, you could definitely do what you can to get that off. The camera will break, but you can. If you're taking pictures of a leading line, like the road, and you have to look down, you don't have to go prone or anything. You can just kneel, tilt it up, Or if you're doing something really high, you can tilt it down. Honestly, it's need I say game changing. Number 5. The 5th reason why the A7 Mark II is focus peaking. And also it's I believe the A7 Mark III is similar to the A7 Mark II if you have a little bit more of a budget. At the time that I bought that, I did not, so I bought that one. It focuses where your eyes are, so if it notices that there are eyes in the frame, it'll focus where your eyes are. This one is a little bit different, so it's just your face. It focuses where your face is, and it autofocuses to that. So it's actually focus peaking and focus magnification, which is, wait for it, game changing. So what focus peaking is it provides a visual aid, and it highlights exactly what is focused. I believe most cameras are automatically set to white. I prefer red, but you can change it all in the actual system menu. Ultimately, it's a really, really cool feature, especially if you're using manual focus, trying to get a good product photography image. You're just able to really lock on completely to where you want to focus to. The focus magnification is actually in the name. It magnifies the live preview, and it'll allow you to just get a even closer look as to what exactly you're focusing on. So if you combine both of those things, you should never not be able to focus on what you want to focus on. Alright, so that's all 5 if you can't tell. I don't have a second page or anything, so that's it. I have nothing more to talk about. Except just a little bit more information. I'm thinking, when I bought this camera, I scoured the internet for videos and how-tos on that specific camera, but all I could really find was the A7 Mark III. So I think I'm going to implement that into the Friday regimen. So just teaching the how-to and the fundamentals of the A7 Mark II, because there aren't really a lot of videos out there that are clear and right to the point. So if you guys want me to go over something specific, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. But nonetheless, so I think that's going to be the Friday series, and I will most likely be posting the Workout Wednesday video on Friday, because it's just the car thing. But with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. All 74 of you that definitely watch my videos through and through for sure. Thank you. If you liked it, hit the subscribe button. If you hated it, still subscribe, because how else are you going to show me hate? But there is something new. We got a pet. We got a. It's pink. Look at how cute he is. Oh my god. Don't tell Brooke. Just put that right back in. His name is Reggie. Reginald for short.